up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, I am so glad that you are here. So for today's video, as you can tell by the title, I am putting together a vision board for 2021. Y'all, if y'all are anything like me, 2020 was a struggle to the max. So I am excited to get 2020 up out of here. And yeah, I just want to set some goals for myself and set some expectations for myself, and just pray that next year is a better year. So I'll be setting up physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial goals, personal goals, all that good stuff. So if you are interested in watching me put my vision board together, make sure that you stay to the end, and don't forget to leave a big huge thumbs up for me, leave a comment, and subscribe, because I have a whole bunch of ideas for next year, and I have so much content coming to my channel for the new year. So if you turn on your post notifications and you subscribe, you won't miss out on none of that. Okay, so I'm not gonna ramble any longer. Let's just get into this video. I have my markers, I have my crayons. Y'all, I have had some of this since high school. I have some like letters and numbers, so I can use that. Ooh. And I printed off some pictures at Office Depot, Office Max, whatever. I have my scissors. I have my dried out glue stick, so I may actually need some tape instead, but that's all right because we're gonna make it work. And I just have like some pencils, pens, you know, anything to help me. And then you guys, I have my big old poster board, and that's gonna go right here. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So as I do my vision board, I will be explaining what these pictures mean, and of course I will show y'all the pictures just to share my goals with you guys. I believe in you know, manifesting and praying on and presenting your ideas to God. And then I also feel like you know, me putting this on YouTube, I can encourage somebody else to set their goals, and I can be held accountable, because if it's on, you know, YouTube for all y'all to see, y'all gonna be like, okay, Bethany, how's your goals? And if I haven't started on my goals yet, then I'm gonna, you know, be disappointed in myself, because y'all are watching to see me meet my goals. So for the first picture that I have, that hopefully you watched my about me video. If not, make sure you check that out after this video. I majored in psychology. I have my bachelor's in psychology, so my plan is to go back to grad school, and I want to be able to get my master's in psychology and eventually go all the way up to my PhD, so that I can become a licensed therapist one day. So I have this one, and then I have, speaking of psychology, and I have like this picture. It's like a little grad school sign. So the reason why I chose psychology, felt like I gave great advice. Like, people have always told me I give good advice. You know, I'm very caring. I'm very concerned. That's my glue. Okay, y'all, hopefully this glue works, because this glue is so old. But oh wait, okay, wait a minute, y'all. I think it might be working. Oh yeah. But yeah, I think that especially in the Black community, therapy is frowned upon. But I think as of lately, Black people are starting to realize that it's important. We tend to think that praying is like the only, like, praying and going to church is the only solution. And people tend to think that like things like things like anxiety and depression and OCD and PTSD and, you know, things like that don't really like have a name to them, and not really. And when you realize that things don't have a name to them, then you can't recognize the solution. So if you can't recognize the problem, then you can't recognize the solution. So therefore, you're just ignoring the fact that you're literally mentally suffering because somebody told you that therapy is not of God, which is not true, because God gives us God gives us the sources to help each other. Now, if you're a Christian, I highly suggest that. If you need therapy, go to a Christian therapist. Like, you don't want anybody to, you want somebody to keep it real with you, but you also don't want anybody to lead you astray from what God's word is in your life. Like, if you're for real struggling, or you just need somebody to talk to that's like unbiased, or you just feel like you're at your, you're at your breaking point, please, like, get some help if you can afford it. Please, like, get some help. Don't let anybody make you feel bad for going to therapy. Next up, I have a picture of some money. Okay. This year, if nothing else went right this year, I saved my butt off. My money goals is pretty much just double what I have in my account now. Like, my account is looking really good. I was doing better at the first half of this year, like when quarantine first started. I'm gonna cut this in half and put it like on one side. But when quarantine first started, I wasn't going anywhere. Like, I wasn't hanging out with friends. I wasn't traveling. I don't have that many bills. By the grace of God, I don't have that many bills yet. I, wasn't going out to eat. Everybody was just scared to leave the house, like, just scared. So I was really just paying, like, all of the bills that I have to pay. And I wasn't spending money on anything extracurricular. Literally, I was scared to shop online because we thought, like, people were thinking that if I order something, then, like, the COVID is going to be on my package. So I stopped from online shopping. Like, I stopped going out, all of that stuff. Like, I was literally not spending any money. So that was, like, kind of great for my bank account because, yeah, your girl wasn't doing nothing with her money, but it was just sitting there and I was just saving. So when my birthday came around, I started wilding out, y'all. Like I said, this year has been kind of hard. So retail therapy was definitely, going on for like the past, like, maybe 4 or 5 months of the year. But I didn't spend like a crazy amount that I can't, like, come back from. So I definitely want to just get out of the habit of online shopping. I'm gonna slow down and just budget and, like, find out, like, just make sure that I can start saving again and, just double what I got in my account. For my next picture, it says friends and family. And then I have this picture, oh my gosh, I wish it wasn't so big. But I have this picture of living single because when I Googled, like, pictures of friends, the Friends, like, I don't know if y'all watched the show Friends, but that picture had came up. And I was like, I want to see myself on my vision board. I want to see some black folks on my vision board. So I was like, let me just go ahead and print out the living single cast, like, as a representation of Friends. Like, the reason why I, Googled that is because I want to start making more friends, y'all. I could do a whole nother video on my social life because my social life is non-existent. Yeah, my social life is pretty non-existent. I really couldn't tell y'all why it's non-existent, but it just is. And that's not even due to COVID. Like, ever since I graduated, my social life has, like, been non-existent. So I'll be praying about it. And yeah, I'm just hoping that I can really just crash into, some like-minded people. So all in all, my prayer is just to, meet some new people, y'all. Like, it's just, I want to hang out with some new people. I want to start back, just being social. Like, I've been really, like, a groundhog for the past 2 years, kind of. Like, I've, done things here and there. But most of all, I've definitely, like, mostly been in the house, and that is not me. I'm not a in the house person, and COVID made it worse. So I'm just kind of hoping that things get better as far as the pandemic, so I can go back out and be social, because it's kind of hard to make friends now because of, COVID is out there running the streets. The reason why I have this family and friends is because I want to be able to spend more time with my family next year. Once again, COVID is just running everything. you know, once again, I haven't been able to see much of my family this year because of COVID. So I'm just hoping that I can spend more time with them. I have 2 new babies coming into the family. So I definitely want to be able to spend time with them and just, you know, prayers up, y'all. Prayers up. For my next picture, it is this picture of Bora Bora. OMG, y'all. If you know me, you know that before COVID happened, before COVID struck, before COVID hits, whatever you want to say, I was a traveling fool. Like, I literally, every time somebody would hit me up, I would be like, nah, I can't hang because I'm out of town. I really just hope that I can get back to traveling. You know, I won't die without it. Okay, maybe I will. But no, I won't die without it. But yeah, I just like really hope that I can get back on somebody's plane. And I miss packing my suitcase, and I miss going through TSA. Actually, before COVID like really hit, like literally right before COVID hit, my dad and I went to London. And we visited Paris and Stonehenge. If you don't know what Stonehenge is, just look it up and you'll see that it's, you know, you'll see what it is. So that was a really good trip, and I'm just kind of sad because we wanted to travel a lot more this year, and he's definitely a homebody. He don't like going nowhere, so he finally started to, you know, get in the traveling groove again. And then, you know, we planned on going to Egypt right before the summer, before it got too hot, and then COVID hit. Literally, like, stuff started shutting down literally like maybe not even a week. I stopped working a week after we got back from London. So that was crazy. I have this picture, and it's kind of like a highway picture of like, okay, you know, faith is coming up kind of picture, like, you know, you're on your way to faith kind of thing. But I definitely have kind of slipped. Make sure you guys are watching my Soulful Sunday videos. I have been, you know, on my Soulful Sunday videos, I talk about spirituality more so. And yeah, I'm a very spiritual, religious, whatever you want to call it, person. I think that when life just really gets hard and you kind of get like down in the dumps and life just start hitting you left and right, it is kind of, sometimes it's hard. Like most Christians won't be honest with you and say your faith can take a hit when life takes a hit, and it's kind of just hard to sometimes it is a little, it's a little difficult to maintain faith. So I just want to make sure that, number one, out of anything that I put on this board, I want to make sure that my faith is the strongest, like above mental, financial, like spiritual is the most important thing to me on here. I thought I printed out a picture of like a water baptism, but I want to eventually get baptized. I've never been baptized before. A lot of people in my family got baptized as kids, and so I guess I just never got a chance to get baptized when I was little. So as an adult, I want to make sure that I handle that responsibility, you know, soon. Like I want to be able to experience getting baptized one day. So for my next 2 pictures, I have a picture of Layla Ali. I'll explain why. And then I have a picture of this woman that is stepping on the scale, and it says 145. Y'all, 145 is my goal. I have been trying to get back down to 145 for the longest. I have not been 145 since like my freshman year of college. You know, I just want to get active next year as far as like physically getting myself to the point where, you know, I can say I'm, you know, fit. I don't know how I'm going to do that because I'm scared to go to the gym because of COVID. The reason why I have this picture of Layla Ali is because she's a professional boxer, if you don't know, and I actually want to get into boxing. I've always said I wanted to get into boxing, not like as like a sport, but I think that it would be something great to release like a lot of tension and a lot of anger, and I think I just would really enjoy it. And then yeah, just it's starting to get cold outside, so I have to like discipline myself to do inside workouts until the spring hits and I can go back to the park, because I feel better at the park than I do at the gym. So yeah, y'all, I just want to eat healthier. You know, as far as being healthier mentally, physically, like emotionally. I definitely want to be healthier physically as well. And back in September, I was under a lot of stress and I was traveling. So if you haven't seen my travel vlog, make sure that you go watch that as well. When I got back from traveling, I was 165. I was eating a lot. I was under a lot of stress. And it was, you know, I had kind of let myself go a little bit, and I was 165 when I got back. That's the heaviest I've ever been in my whole entire life. So, I actually got down to 155. So I'm super proud of myself. I'm super excited about, you know, getting down to 145, and then I can just maintain 145 and maybe get down to 140. Now I probably wouldn't go past 140 because I think that would just be doing too much. But if I can maintain being 140 to like 145. So y'all, I have this picture. It's just a little picture. It's kind of part of my physical goals, but I want to get Invisalign or braces, or I think I'm gonna try Smile Direct. So if y'all have any suggestions for that, like the cheapest route possible, the cheapest but most effective route possible, y'all let me know. But I'm thinking about doing Smile Direct Club because, you know, I think I'll be doing YouTube for a while. And just in terms of, like, you know, boosting my confidence, I have gaps in my teeth and I hate them. And I think just, you know, getting braces would definitely help with my confidence. So that's something I'm definitely going to be looking into next month. I have my next two pictures, I have subscribe buttons. Y'all, I just recently hit 100 subscribers and I'm super hyped. Thank you guys for the support. I really am, like, I'm really so excited for like how I feel like my YouTube channel is gonna do in the new year. I'm like super pumped about that, and I really just hope you guys just really enjoy like watching me do this. I'm not just doing this just to be doing it. I really enjoy fashion and talking about spirituality, talking about things that are going on in life. I enjoy like vlogging when I travel, like all that, you know, different stuff. And if y'all ever have any suggestions of anything that y'all want to see me do, you know, make sure you drop it down below in the comments. Don't be shy, okay? Don't be shy. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you do that so you can help me get to my goal, okay? I'm gonna put my subscribe buttons next to my faith picture because I have faith that I can get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of next year. So that is my goal. So yeah, to help me out with that goal, make sure you hit that subscribe button, honey. So for my last two pictures, I have it's like this person, but it has like a heart in the middle of their brain. So that's just representing me, you know, just taking care of my mental health. And then I have a shape of a brain, and it has mental health, and it just has a lot of like mental health terms. Like it says cope, it says wellness, it says psychological, it says stresses, emotional problems. So it has words that have to do with mental health. So yeah, in terms of that, I just want to make sure that I take care of myself, and I just want to make sure that I'm kind to myself. One thing that me and my therapist has been talking about is just I need to learn how to be kind to myself. I'm super kind to everybody else, but I tend to be mean to myself sometimes. Just being hard on myself. And, you know, just being a perfectionist, I tend to be extremely hard on myself. But yeah, I just want to make sure that I, you know, stay afloat. Like, I don't want to go crazy like how I kind of did this year. Just no matter what happens, I'm just prayerful that I can just stay faithful to taking care of myself. All right, you guys, so I added another grad school picture and I added another fitness picture. So it's starting to come together. It looks really good. So off camera, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my markers, and I don't think I'm gonna use any letters. I'm gonna take my crayons and I'm just gonna fill in some of the white space and just write down exactly like what goal is what. So I will come back with the finished product. All right, y'all, so I am finished. Let me just show you guys what I have. So what you think? So I wrote down and I like colored and used some markers to like add a little bit of color to the white spaces. I wrote down, God, I trust you, faith all 2021. I wrote down, a mind is a terrible thing to waste in terms of like going to grad school. I wrote down 1,000 subbies by 2022. I wrote down cream, dollar bill, y'all. If you're old school, you know where I got that from. I wrote down YouTube famous. I wrote down where the money resides. If you're on Twitter, you already know where I got that from. I wrote down take care of yourself. We are doing that all next year. I wrote down COVID be gone next to my traveling picture. Y'all, I'm really hoping that that'll happen, but we'll see. And then on the other side, I wrote down getting into grad school 2021. So yeah, y'all pray for me and all of my goals. You know, I actually really like it. It's really cute or whatever. So yeah, that is all that I have for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you to set your own goals. Don't just write down New Year's resolutions. Sit down and write down some lifelong goals that you want to achieve, not just because it's a new year. It is a fresh start, but you want to like actually stick to your goals. Sometimes we make New Year's resolutions and they don't stick at all. You know, we do it for like the first month and then, you know, we go back to our old ways. So yeah, just make that promise to yourself and just meditate and pray on your goals. And yeah, you guys, I really hope that I see you in the next year. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment, all that good stuff, and Happy New Year. Hopefully I see you guys in my next video.